While the workers became more dependent on their factory jobs, eager for greater profits, some owners treated their workers like other raw materials, resources to be deployed with little or no regard for any individual worker's well being. Many businesses forced employees to work long hours, 60 hours a week, and 60 hours per week were so common, and some workers were routinely forced to work for 12 to 16 hours a day. With no minimum wage laws or other controls, pay was also minimal, and the safety standards virtually were non existent. Workers enjoyed no job security, received few benefits. Many companies, especially textile mills, employed large number of children at poverty wages. If people complained, nothing prevented employers from firing them or replacing them at will. Unions appeared and ultimately prospered because they forced management to listen to the complaints of all workers rather than to just the few who were collective actions, collective bargaining, as we have discussed in the process, by which union leaders and managers negotiate common terms and conditions of employment for the workers represented by unions. Although collective bargaining does not often occur in small businesses, many mid sized and large businesses must engage in such a process. Unionism today. Although understanding the historical context of the labor union, it is important so that too is appreciating the role of unionism today, especially trends in the union membership, union management relations, and bargaining perspective. Well, we can explain such topics in the forthcoming part in the same video. Let's talk about the trends in union membership. Since the mid 1950s, the US labor unions have experienced increasing difficulties in attracting new members. As a result, although millions of workers still belong to the labor unions, union membership as a percentage of the total workforce has continued to decline at a very steady rate. In 1980, for example, nearly 25% of the US wage and salary employees belonged to a labor union. Today, the figure is 14%. See, it's going down, descending. And who knows, in the next decade, it will go further down. Moreover, if public employees are excluded from the consideration, only about 11% of all private industry wage and salary employees currently belong to labor unions. Furthermore, just as union membership has continued to decline, so has the percentage of successful unions organizing campaigns declined as well. In the years immediately following World War II and continuing through the mid 1960s, the most unions routinely won certification elections. In recent years, however, the labor unions have been winning certifications less than 50% of the times that workers are called upon to vote. So, this is another declining trend. By the same token, of course, unions still do win. Meat cutters at Florida Walmart store recently voted to unionize the first ever successful organization campaign against the retailing giant. You'll see a lot more attention to Walmart now, exulted one AFL CIO official. It's not like Walmart stands out as some unattainable goal. From most indications, however, the power and the significance of US labor unions, while still quite formidable, are also measurably lower than they were just a few decades ago. Trends in union management relations. The gradual decline in unionization in the United States has been accompanied